is episode number 1 of our new podcast, the It's Lit, the podcast.
Yep. It's been a bit of a mad, 6 months now, innit? We finally settled down, got comfy and stuff, so now we can, get this back up and going. We did one with student, we would be on the beta, but been mad busy since. So.
Yeah, it's finding the time to fit a sit down.
I know, yeah. Finding 10 minutes, sit down, have a chat. I mean, it's been a pretty mad 6 months.
Yeah, it's crazy from sort of the conversation we had from on our way to a photo shoot
with Jess.
With Jess. Saying that that was our 2021 goal for this year.
I know.
To get the studio, and then 48 hours later we had the studio.
I know, yeah. It's been challenging, but I think pushing ourselves to kind of go, right, let's just do it, because we weren't going to do this till next year, were we? So
no.
Having this place now, and I've loved it. It's been manic, busy,
but for the start of a business, that's always what you want, innit?
Yeah.
You want to be busy.
Yeah, and now everywhere's looking nice and comfy and nice and set up and stuff. So buzzing.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we've worked with some good people now as well.
Yeah, we've got a good sort of portfolio under our belt now, haven't we?
Yeah.
In terms of video, what's been your sort of standouts up to now?
We've done some really good video projects. I mean, our first major one, when we were just about to open the studio, weren't we? We just got all new gear. We've just invested in all new lighting and stuff. And we did that. We did Crawler's music video for Hush.
Yeah.
And that to me was one, because I think it had turned out so well, but two, because it was the first. We'd almost just rebranded.
Yeah.
We were really excited for here, and that just stands out to me as
that was sort of
the bit of a starting
benchmark
point
to sort of beat from there on, wasn't it?
Yeah, the first bit that we put out under the new name of the studio, with the new gear and stuff. I was just really happy with how that came out. Then we've done some really great ones, all the Matchbox sessions and stuff that we've done have been really good, and the ones we've done in here. Pink Shirt's music video for me.
Yeah.
Their kind of concept that they kind of trusted us with and said, go and. This is what we want. This is what we kind of want to look like, but go and do it.
Put your spin on it. And
yeah.
Bring your ideas to the table as well.
Here's 4 hours. Here's 3 hours. Here's 3
to
4 hours.
Shoot the thing. Yeah.
And so I think them two for me. And I think other than that, the songs themselves as well were just so good that it was so easy to kind of envision a video to go with the songs.
Yeah. The aesthetics. They've both bands.
It's very clear.
It's very clear what their aesthetic is. So, obviously, being able to play to that sort of strength of theirs was good.
I mean, they were the two standouts to me. We've done loads. 90s was great as well, but them two for me just
We've got the Mass one, which was great.
Oh,
it was a
yeah.
Good day.
I'm trying not to. I didn't know if we should say the ones that haven't come out yet, but
yeah, we've got the Mass one, which obviously has been announced.
Yeah, they've started to put some bits out of that. I'm looking forward to everyone. I don't think this will come out just before that comes out, so
yeah,
I'm looking forward to everyone seeing that. So if it's out,
yeah,
go and look at it.
Go and look at it, but we're not going to say too much about that one because we want to keep it under wraps.
Leave that to them. But yeah, that's all the external stuff. I mean, you've been just as busy in here, really, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean,
Same question
since
for you, really, what's
since we opened, I think it's been pretty much booked weekends to weekends, and we've not really had much free. We've not had free time. Forgotten what my family looked like. I forgot what the outside world looks like. I don't know what daylight looks like anymore. But yeah, I've worked on some amazing projects. I think obviously the first single that's been released that's come out of the studio, Jess Louise.
Yeah.
We had the week to do the studio, and then she was writing.
Yeah.
I feel like that was an absolute weekend and a half. It was so enjoyable to work on that track.
That was the perfect weekend to start, because we'd been so stressed out with the studio. We had such a difficult week, so many things going wrong, so many things that just was popping up out of nowhere, and then right down to the wire. Me and you were testing drums in that room at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
That night, on the Friday night at 4 o'clock in the morning, testing drums. And then the Saturday came in, it was so calm, it was so chilled,
it was
such a good song. We bounced off each other so well, it was just right,
yeah. being able to actually produce the song as well and not just record the song was good for us both. Obviously, both of us being musicians as well.
Yeah.
It was good to sort of like get creative with it straight from the off. So we've had such a long week, like you said, being able to sort of like chill on the weekend and
just write some good music.
Being creative was amazing, and obviously Jess was amazing as well. She turned up, didn't she?
yeah. She came and smashed it, and like her single's done so well now as well. She's really like taken a like music to like that next level now. I think with that song.
Yeah, 100%.
I think the song itself she's done really well with.
Definitely, and then obviously we've worked with a few other people as well. We've had 90s in have been in and done a single. We've had Tom Holbrook.
Yeah.
He's been in and done 2 singles. Yeah. A few other ones, and the latest one from this weekend is McRae, who has been a massive standout sort of like
I think
project for me.
Yeah, this weekend when they came in, because obviously we had them in, didn't we? We did their
Matchbox session,
there.
Yeah.
So we met them and did their videos and stuff, but and we kind of said to me like, oh, you like come in and do a single, and come in like, oh, we really want to do an EP, but like we've not wrote it.
Yeah.
And we turned around to him and was like, well, write it, and then we'll tell you what, just book in, and then you've just got to go and write an EP. And they turned around, didn't they? And they came in this weekend and they've smashed it. Like
there's been a lot of time and sort of organisation and everything that you can imagine that goes into making an EP has gone into that.
The pressure was on. Yeah, 3 months to kind of produce something fantastic, and some people might not deal well with that pressure, but like the song so far, obviously we've got next weekend with them as well, and
yes, absolutely smashing it, and it's sounding huge, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And then we've just got loads to look forward to. I mean, you like said, we're like booked in some quite stuff. So, what's coming up?
So
for you, what do you think?
Audio wise, obviously, we've got to finish off McRae's EP, and then straight in after that, we've got Jess Louise coming in again. And she's actually recording a few songs / EP.
Yeah, it's mad. Just speaking about her being here for the first time, back in November.
Mm-hmm.
And now the next big session is Jess's like future work. So it's come full circle really, that now we've finally kind of got settled and stuff. We're back where we started with that first weekend.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. And then obviously following that, we've got loads of other stuff booked in. We've got bands like Polybius, a band called Echoes.
Yeah.
We've got all kinds coming in, and it's really exciting. Obviously, from like we were saying before, from to get to the stage of starting up and building the studio to the stage we're at now is amazing.
Yeah, I'm like really proud of how we've done and stuff, and it's funny because we're both going to work at the same time every day, but like we come here. My mum's like, oh, you're still at work. It's like, no, because you don't look at it that way, do you? You come in there and you're being creative. It's like an outlet, isn't it? But whereas, don't get that in work.
Yeah, and in your standard 9 till 5.
Yeah.
Video wise though, what have we got coming up? Video wise,
we've got some good ones that I don't even know if they've been announced. Never mind released yet. Obviously, we spoke about the Mass one. That was a lot of fun. It was a bit of difficult to shoot. Like we had to overcome a few obstacles. Apart from the fact we were shooting it at like December, we had about 4 hours of light the entire day.
Yeah, in an abandoned warehouse that had no windows.
Yeah, so
it's quite chilly.
when that comes out, I think that song's gonna do so well for them. I think they've already had a couple of plays and stuff, so people have heard the song. But video wise, that's a really good one. Obviously, we just released our AV Club Mistakes. I know it's not future, but that's only just come out, so some really good ones, and then the ones I don't even know if they've been announced yet. So.
Yeah, no, we can't speak too sort of
can't speak
prematurely.
Yeah, exactly. So, but there are good ones, so I am excited for stuff to come out, and then hopefully just keep working on these bigger projects. Like we've got a few started to book in now from my end that are away from music, haven't we? So now I can focus on a bit more like businesses and brands and stuff. Yeah,
heading towards commercial stuff, because I know you've been working with a couple of brands and things like that, and more sort of commercial.
Yeah, we did the gym line last week. We've got some more videos coming. Like I'll be doing that soon. Working with the crane guys.
Yeah, guys at Elite Cranes
and stuff, and then now bars and stuff are starting to open. We've got a few stuff that I think I'm like excited to get to work on. So just hopefully everything gets back to normal, so people can start opening up and start opening up, you know, life's back to normal. So
yeah, no man.
But yeah, and then obviously we've got some great plans for the AV Club.
Yeah, because anyone that doesn't know and just knows us through Matchbox, we're actually also in a band called the AV Club as well, and obviously, like Ollie said before, we've just released a new single and a music video, which is obviously completely done by Matchbox. Like, the single was recorded here, video was done here, and we've like, the Mistakes came out on the Friday, didn't it? And on the Saturday and Sunday after, we were in here recording the next single.
Exactly. So I think like having this place as well at the studio has been so good for us, like individually, but for the band, it's just been brilliant. I mean, like you said, we was in here on the weekend and stuff recording that single, and the ideas we've got now that can be like put together from here. This next single, like, just really excited for it. I mean, we've had to up our like TikTok game and social media game, and like everything's come from this studio because we've had so much like access to it. So it's just been so good having here, and I'm excited for the band.
No, like, you're a big TikTok fan, aren't you?
Yeah. Not like, I don't like sit there all night and scroll on it. Like, it's not that I love. Yeah, I do.
He does.
I just love that it's like a platform for a new platform now that's just solely for this like micro content that if you're just not captivating enough, or you just putting stuff out that, you know, it's like a new platform to really get creative and stuff. And I think the longer the platform goes, the more people are being pushed to stand out.
Yeah,
because the more people are using it now. Like, everyone's got to start up in the quality of the stuff, and it's just good fun as well. Like, we've been doing like little drum covers and the 80s covers and stuff. It's just like an extra incentive to kind of be creative, and I think we've thrived off that kind of drive to, you know, start doing more, and it's just good fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than spending like, you know, you don't have to think too much about it, spend ages on a cover or a music video, just like 60 seconds, do a cover and get it up.
Yeah, and sometimes like the engagement, especially nowadays, like the engagements with them 60-second videos is usually more than someone sitting down and watching like a 4-minute long song cover or something like that. That's great. It's a perfect sort of outlet for us, I think.
Yeah.
And with having the studio as well, they're so quick and easy to sort of we box off, aren't they?
Like the other day before we had I think before McCrae, or, you know, we jumped on and did that driver's license cover that we put on last week, and that's just a quick, you know, we've got a spare half an hour type thing, just get it up, and people love it. It's good, innit? It's good fun, and I think all bands now should really start to, all creatives, all people with a brand, a new business, a hobby, anything. Like, I love seeing like art on there, like people doing like fine art and stuff, and I just love it. It's just such a good platform to really sell what you're doing.
It's a proper creative hub, isn't it?
Yeah, because Instagram's good for that, but you're taking like snapshots that are just snapshots of like what you're doing, but I think like you can really show you detail and stuff.
100%.
Stuff you find on there, like, I find myself down like art rabbit holes of people doing like fine art and stuff, and
gone of the YouTube the YouTube rabbit holes. It's now TikTok now, rabbit holes.
Yeah, but yeah, it's great. I think it's great. But yeah.
So moving forward, I think like, especially like now that we've got some sort of like, we found our feet a little bit with the studio and we've got settled in, I think we'll probably sort of sit down like this a little bit more and maybe have a few sort of guests on every now and then, like we did with Stu.
Like we did the podcast with Stu, which is like obviously like Beyond the Beat and stuff, which he does his Instagram, and I think there's just a really good way of just chatting.
Yeah, getting to know people on a different kind of sort of level, you know. Yeah,
because especially with like bands and stuff like that, people see the bands as what they see on Instagram or through their songs and stuff, and through the videos and stuff. So I think podcast is a good way to like sit down with people and have a chat about stuff. Like, we've got a few booked in, haven't we? We're gonna have a few more of these coming over the next few months and stuff, and just a good opportunity to get to know people on a different kind of like different capacity, really, rather than just seeing the music. So so it's just a good way of chatting.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited to speak to people and hear people's stories about what they've been up to and stuff. And
it's been like, especially because of coronavirus and stuff, it's going to be nice to actually speak to people.
I was just going to say then, like, I'm struggling to speak. Like, I can't even speak to you. Like, you're the only person I speak to. Oh my god, you're the only person I speak to now. So I'm going to have like these bands in and having like podcasts and stuff. And I have to be like articulate and
hello.
Yeah, no,
how are you?
I actually learn to speak to people again. So, but yeah. And get chatting,
Yeah, man.
learn some stuff about people, and then I think we'll start a tradition of our desert island, our Matchbox Desert Island.
Oh God, I wasn't prepared for this one. I forgot about this.
Yeah, well I didn't because I've been thinking about it all day.
Oh no.
So what we'll do is we'll do at the end of each one of these we'll do a Matchbox Desert Island. So basically, if you're stranded on a desert island now, and you can only have a film with you, a TV show, an album, and a book. And do you want to add in who you're stranded with?
Who I'm stranded with?
Yeah.
Can it be anyone, or does it have to be people we know?
No, it can be anyone.
Alright, go on then, yeah.
You'd probably choose me.
Definitely not. Go on then,
Right,
you
go
go
on
first.
Person, no,
Ask me, go on.
Person you're stranded with.
So person I'm stranded with, it's got to be Bear Grylls.
But alright, you're thinking practically, nice. Book.
Can't read, so the only book I've probably read is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, so maybe Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2, because I'd love to know what happens.
I'll let you take the saga, you can take the whole collection.
Okay, yeah, buzzing.
TV show.
Stranger Things.
Good. Film.
Empire Strikes Back, Star
Good.
Wars.
And album.
Album, yeah. That's so hard.
Pressure's on.
Roosevelt's new album, probably. I love it.
Going new. You've not gone for
Yeah.
a timeless.
No, I mean, not. Yeah,
Yeah, you stuck with it.
I'm sticking with it. Yeah,
Right.
I think it's a banger of an album.
For me, I'd go. You might not like this. I'd go The Ride by Capturing the Bottom Men.
But yeah, why would you want to listen to the same song 10 times?
TV show, I'd go The Office.
Yeah.
US.
For US.
That's
Office.
important. Very important. Film. I'll come back to that. What was the other one?
Book.
Book. I've only read Harry Potter.
Was it bigger than mine?
Yeah, so we'll go with Harry Potter. Person I'd like to be stuck with or stranded with. I don't know. Can they be alive? They have to be alive.
Nah, dead or alive, I reckon.
Maybe like. Oh, I was going to say Tom Hanks because of Castaway.
You do know he's not actually real. He doesn't actually do
No,
that.
not Tom
It's an
Hanks.
actor.
Tom Hanks' character
In Castaway.
No, I'd go
Would you have
like
Wilson too?
Robin Williams or someone like that.
Yeah.
And then what was the last one to come back to?
Film.
Film. Maybe Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Or the new the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, that's a
Very contrasting. But
yeah, it's a top film though. Top
yeah,
film. Top film.
underrated. But yeah, I think they're solid.
Yeah, solid choices, man.
Maybe not.
I didn't. You've seen as I've been thinking about them all day. They're all right, yeah.
Yeah.
And mine were on the spot, so like maybe not the best.
You'll regret
but,
them.
Yeah, maybe regret them, but I will.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for anyone for tuning into the podcast anyway, and hopefully we'll have another one out very soon.
Yeah, we've got a few people like lined up to come in and stuff, so all with like really interesting things to talk about and say and how they've been getting on, and we're not spoken to them for 18 months, so everyone's gonna have like really good stories and
There's
stuff.
either
So
plenty to talk about or nothing to talk
Nothing
about.
up,
But we'll find out.
What have you been up to? Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. Isolating.
Right, buzz in.
But yeah, so obviously the podcast, where's it going to be? Where's it going to be available for? It's going to be on Spotify, isn't it? This.
Yeah.
So
on
obviously, wherever you're listening to now, it's going to be on platforms. Obviously, you're going to know where it is.
Because you're listening.
But we're also going to be. What I meant is, it's also going to be put on a number of platforms, and one of them being YouTube. So
this will be on YouTube.
We are filmed it as well. So if you want to actually watch us chat rubbish as well as hear us chat rubbish, then go to YouTube.
And then the rest, streaming sites and stuff, we'll figure that out and get it. Well, you'll know where you're listening to it right now, won't you? So, yeah. Cool.
Right. Nice one. See you later.